and telling the story
Your first word was
how
Vino.
how I got to be where I am today.
Rachael Ray, the beloved cooking show host and food industry icon, has charmed audiences for years with her infectious personality and easy-to-follow recipes. But behind the scenes, Ray has been struggling with personal issues that have left her fans reeling. From health scares to legal battles, the past few years have been a whirlwind for the star, testing her strength and resilience. Join us as we dive into the heartbreaking news. For Rachael Ray and uncover the challenges she has faced both on and off screen. Rachael Ray has faced numerous hurdles in her life, including health problems, family conflicts, difficulties in maintaining friendships, and financial hardships, all while persistently following her passion for cooking. Despite her impressive accomplishments, she has faced backlash from certain fans who disapprove of her personal style and demeanor, which has only increased her emotional stress. Nevertheless, Rachael Ray has managed to rise to fame and become a well-known figure, admired for her friendly and relatable presence on television, and her culinary empire has thrived ever since the debut of her initial Food Network program, 30-Minute Meals, in the year 2001. Apart from her work on the Food Network, she was also the host of the popular daytime talk show, Rachael Ray, from 2007 to 2023, showcasing her influence in the world of cuisine. With a collection of best-selling cookbooks and the launch of her magazine, Every Day with Rachael Ray, in 2005, the chef has expanded her brand to include a range of products, from kitchen gadgets to pet items, establishing herself as a recognizable figure in households and retail outlets. Her remarkable achievements underscore the importance of determination and dedication. Her cooking abilities, which she learned through practical experience in grocery stores and restaurants rather than formal culinary training, are impressive. Her natural talent and strong love for cooking have propelled her to fame, showcasing how hard work and determination can result in remarkable achievements. Underneath the glamorous facade of this renowned chef lies a narrative rife with hardships and sorrow that she has overcome on her path to achieving success and recognition in the culinary industry. Despite her popularity and individuality, she has encountered numerous health obstacles from an early age, such as vocal cord problems and frequent bouts of illnesses like croup, which have affected her ability to speak and led to prolonged periods of muteness. She has shared in multiple interviews the challenges she faced with her voice and the advice she got from doctors, like doing throat exercises and avoiding things like caffeine that could irritate her vocal cords. Her unique voice, shaped by these experiences, has helped make her stand out from other TV hosts and become a key part of her on-screen image. Audiences connect with her strong and genuine voice as she talks about food, showing her resilience in overcoming a tough childhood. Before we explore the difficulties she has faced, it is necessary to look into her upbringing, which laid the foundation for the hardships she would eventually encounter. A though early life. Since her early days, Rachael Ray's path in the cooking world appeared to be preordained. Raised in a household that valued food, she received her love for preparing meals from her mother, Elsa Scuderi. Elsa, whose father was a diligent Sicilian immigrant stonecutter, instilled in Rachael not just the importance of hard work and resilience, but also shared with her the delicious tastes of their cultural background. Rachael's mother and father, Elsa and James Ray, managed 3 dining establishments in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Rather than entrusting their kids, Maria, Rachel, and Manny, to others, Elsa made the decision to have them join her at the eateries. It was in the busy cooking areas of these establishments that Rachael's journey into the culinary world started. Since she was young, Rachael displayed a strong fascination with cuisine. It is said that her initial utterance was vino, indicating her early acquaintance with diverse tastes and scents. A particular incident etched in her memory involves a slight injury to her thumb from a grill, which further motivated her to excel in the realm of cooking. When Rachael was 13 years old, her parents went through a divorce and her mother became the manager of multiple restaurants in a bigger company. Even with the shift in their family situation, Rachael and her siblings didn't have to look for jobs outside the home. Instead, they got involved in the restaurant industry by doing things like washing dishes and setting tables. Rachael's encounters were instrumental in influencing her approach to work and setting the stage for her achievements to come. During a short stint at Sutton's Marketplace in Queensbury, New York, she found herself deeply motivated by the inner workings of the business. Her enthusiasm drove her to offer her services in crafting promotional content, with a special focus on showcasing their irresistible cider donuts and delicious grilled raisin bread. During her time in school, Rachael showed great enthusiasm and vitality. As a member of the Lake George Warriors cheerleading squad, she displayed courage and nimbleness by fearlessly reaching the top of the human pyramid and smoothly flipping into the waiting arms of her fellow cheerleaders. This courage continued to define her as she experienced various stages of life. As a student, Rachael demonstrated her entrepreneurial side by starting a food gift basket company named Delicious Liaisons. Her venture highlighted her innovative thinking and dedication. She effectively managed both her school responsibilities and entrepreneurial endeavors, proving her capability to juggle multiple tasks and her drive to pursue her goals. In 1989, Rachael completed her studies and decided to attend Pace University, which is situated close to New York City. Even though her original intention was to pursue a degree in literature and communications, she ultimately chose to take a break from her education after 2 years in order to concentrate on her career and financial goals. Ray decided to lease a comfortable lodge in the Adirondacks, close to her hometown, for a certain period. The rental cost was $550 a month, causing occasional financial difficulties. Nevertheless, Ray persisted in confronting her obstacles and putting in effort to accomplish her aspirations. Over time, Ray achieved significant accomplishments, yet she never forgot where she came from. She frequently found solace in the Adirondack cabin that she cherished deeply. Ultimately, she made the important choice to buy the cabin for $100,000. Ray embarked on a thrilling journey to the bustling city of New York after being enticed by a newspaper advertisement. The ad proposed an exciting chance to oversee the candy section at Macy's Fine Foods Market. Eager and enthusiastic about this opportunity, Ray submitted her application and was delighted to secure the position, all thanks to her warm and welcoming demeanor. Despite her initial excitement, she quickly faced unanticipated hurdles in her new role. After beginning her new job, Ray soon discovered that her real interest was in the culinary field. Even though she was progressing rapidly towards a management position in the fashion accessories division, she couldn't resist her passion for cooking. She took a daring step when the chance presented itself. Instead of accepting the promotion, Ray opted to work at a high-end food shop. This decision marked the beginning of her journey towards following her real passion, which she believed was the correct direction for her. Despite facing challenges during her time in the busy city, however, Ray's destiny took a different turn. As she was employed as a food purchaser and culinary expert at a prestigious market in Albany, she observed a widespread aversion to cooking among the population. This led her to establish cooking classes with the goal of motivating and empowering individuals in the culinary world. Ray was resolute in making her vision a reality and began the search for a chef to oversee the classes. Having trouble finding the perfect candidate, she ultimately took on the task herself. This choice turned out to be a significant turning point in her adventure. Utilizing her innate cooking skills and love for cuisine, Ray brought her unique idea to life: quick and easy meals in just 30 minutes. This innovative concept struck a chord with people with busy schedules seeking tasty and easy recipes. Consequently, Ray's cooking workshops rapidly became popular, propelling her toward impressive triumph. A basic job advertisement for a candy counter manager unexpectedly catapulted Ray into a dynamic realm of success and fulfillment. Rise to fame. Soon after, she started demonstrating her talents on a regional TV channel. Her initial cookbook was published in 1999, highlighting her simple and fast recipes. It gained popularity rapidly, with 10,000 copies flying off the shelves in just a fortnight at the nearby Price Chopper stores. Her 30-minute meals classes became popular, which gained the attention of WRGB, the local CBS affiliate. This resulted in an offer for her to appear regularly on their news segments. The exposure she gained from this, along with a radio feature and the release of her debut book, eventually led to her being invited to the Today Show and signing her initial contract with the Food Network in 2001. In the midst of a blizzard, a concerned Today Show producer contacted Ray for assistance. Due to harsh weather conditions, a number of guests had pulled out, necessitating a quick replacement. Ray and her mother promptly gathered their cooking utensils and rushed to provide assistance. Despite a grueling 9-hour journey caused by a snowstorm, Ray managed to deliver a cooking segment on soup that captivated the audience. Throughout her career, Ray has demonstrated unwavering dedication and strong work ethic, always fulfilling her commitments with reliability. Ray's career took a major step forward with a lucrative contract from the Food Network, the publication of additional books, hosting her own television show, and launching a merchandise line. These achievements have become a significant part of popular culture. Ray credits her success to trusting her instincts, stating that she has greatly benefited from not overanalyzing every decision. Ray may not have had a predetermined plan for achieving success, but her love for food was evident. Guy Fieri, known for hosting various Food Network programs, agrees with this, mentioning that she began with demos in stores that eventually led to her own show, which rapidly expanded to 2 shows and continued to grow from there. Encountering her face-to-face exposes the remarkable vitality she exudes. Her achievements did not come by chance. She was destined for greatness. Rachael Ray, known for her program $40 a Day, captivated audiences for 3 seasons, spanning from 2002 to 2005. Throughout each segment, she embarked on culinary escapades, aiming to relish 3 fulfilling meals without exceeding a budget of $40 per day. Rachel's distinct style on TV is easily distinguishable, making her stand out from other TV personalities. This special attribute is believed to be linked to her struggles with health issues in her younger years. Rachael has openly talked about the challenges she faced with her voice, which started at a young age. She's revealed that her vocal cords were fragile since childhood and were frequently impacted by diseases like croup, a common childhood illness that can lead to respiratory problems and coughing. Moreover, Rachael often experienced times where her vocal cords would disappear entirely. Following a consultation with a healthcare provider, she was recommended to engage in throat workouts and steer clear of substances like caffeine. These obstacles have unquestionably influenced her path as a singer and added to the unique characteristics that fans now enjoy. How do you view Rachel's progress so far? Do you believe her successes are the result of luck, or do you perceive them as a result of her dedication? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Let's continue. Her unique style of cooking. Known for her love of fast and simple cooking, Ray presents a range of uncomplicated recipes that she claims can be made in 30 minutes or less. Detractors, on the other hand, point out that her method fails to take into account the time required for prepping. However, Ray attributes her culinary approach to the strong impact of her Sicilian grandfather, Emanuele Scuderi, and her Cajun background. She enhances the taste of her dishes by adding in fresh herbs, garlic, and chicken broth. Ray feels that precise measurements might hinder the creativity and tactile nature of cooking, so she opts for more flexible terms like half a palmful or 2-pan swirl instead. Ray bravely confronts her critics who question her simplified approach by admitting, "I lack any official certifications. I am not qualified for any position I have assumed." She makes it clear that she does not consider herself a professional chef, despite her clear talent in the kitchen. Her impact on the world of cooking was acknowledged when the Oxford American College Dictionary added the term "evu," made popular by her and credited her for bringing it into use. She is known for her impressive cooking inventions such as burgers, which she has extensively covered in her book, The Book of Burger. However, it is important to delve into Rachael Ray's private life and the obstacles she faced away from the spotlight. Rachael Ray facing troubles. Rachel's life changed dramatically when she was attacked by muggers in the busy streets of New York City. It was during the late 90s when she was residing in Queens and putting in long hours at her job in Manhattan. Little did she know that she would encounter the same mugger twice within a span of a week. The initial meeting took place in the lobby of her usual apartment building. When Rachael entered, she was surprised to see the mugger trying to take her things. Overcome with a combination of fear and energy, Rachael courageously resisted, grabbing her reliable mace to protect herself from the attacker. Even though she was startled, she was able to break free from his hold on that occasion. Not long after, things took a sinister twist. The attacker, not fazed by their previous confrontation, targeted her once more, this time with even more brutality. Forcing her into a poorly lit alley, he made his malicious intentions clear. With a weapon in hand, he viciously attacked her, inflicting severe physical harm as if his goal was to obliterate her. Rachael was deeply impacted by the traumatic events she had endured, which took a toll on her both physically and emotionally. Worried about her well-being, she decided to leave the bustling city and find comfort in the peaceful Adirondacks region in New York, where she discovered a safe haven and an opportunity for a fresh beginning. Reports in 2008 raised concerns about Rachael's health, implying that she may have been diagnosed with throat cancer. An article in the National Enquirer suggested that she was expected to undergo a surgical procedure to remove a tumor, which would likely result in a prolonged period of absence from public view. Subsequently, a different publication published a report from an insider claiming that Rachael had a vocal cord growth that might need radiation treatment, and also suggested the presence of cancerous cells. Fortunately, it was later confirmed that these rumors about cancer were untrue. After the National Enquirer's report, Rachael's spokesperson contacted People magazine to set the record straight about her recent vocal cord surgery. The purpose of the surgery was to remove a benign cyst, not to treat cancer. The spokesperson emphasized that Rachael is currently in good health and is not dealing with any sickness. The surgery took place in December 2008 and was a minor outpatient procedure that only required a week off from work. Despite this brief interruption, Rachael was able to resume filming for the Food Network and her show, Rachael Ray, according to the original plan. Rachael and her spouse epitomize the ideal dynamic duo. John Cusimano, Rachael's significant other, is always by her side, backing her up during TV appearances, press functions, and her online endeavors. Their romantic journey began in 2005 with a stunning wedding at a charming castle in Tuscany. In 2015, they revisited the identical castle to reconfirm their affection and dedication towards each other. This sincere act has evolved into a treasured yearly custom where they extend invitations to intimate friends, family, and even a few notable personalities to commemorate their anniversary in this enchanting environment. Nevertheless, gossip about John's unfaithfulness has started to surface, despite the adoration and esteem he receives. It is important to highlight that there is no solid proof supporting these allegations. There was a rumor circulating that John had a romantic relationship with a woman from Florida that he met in New York in 2000. It is believed that their relationship lasted for multiple years, and during that time, John financially assisted her and they both indulged in substance abuse. Several reports suggest that John may have been unfaithful to Rachael many times, with some claiming he could have had up to 6 extramarital relationships. Nevertheless, Rachael has continued to stand by her husband amidst these unsettling rumors. She publicly defends him, stating that she has always been aware of his whereabouts every evening since they got married. She believes the accusations are unfounded and lack credibility. Their romance is progressing, and the truth about the rumors will only be known in time. Rachael and John are united as a duo, overcoming obstacles together and growing their affection for each other. Rachael Ray is famous for her steadfast dedication to traditional family morals, and her profound affection for her family, particularly her mother, is apparent when examining her personal life. She frequently expresses her respect for her mother, who she views as a remarkable chef. Nonetheless, unforeseen circumstances can still arise even within a tightly bonded family like Rachael's. In 2013, the family faced a devastating loss when Rachael's Aunt Geraldine Dominica Scuderi passed away near Rachael's residence, leading to tension among family members. At the age of 77, Aunt Geraldine ventured outside to feed the birds but unknowingly locked herself out. In her frantic efforts to re-enter the house in the freezing weather, she broke a window. Unfortunately, she fell unconscious and was only discovered the next day. Aunt Geraldine's sudden passing had a significant impact on the family, causing tensions to escalate among them. Rachael was unfairly blamed by her cousin for not having a spare key for Aunt Geraldine. It was mentioned that Aunt Geraldine had pre-existing lung issues that possibly played a role in her sudden collapse. Rachael's absence at the funeral caused tension within the family, as some members felt resentment towards her for prioritizing a television show over attending the funeral. However, her brother defended her by reminding everyone that no one blamed her for her absence. Despite the conflicts arising from the situation, Rachael's love for her family persisted, and she held on to the memories of her beloved Aunt Geraldine dearly. Rachael demonstrated a deep dedication to charity, not just through her connections with family. The year 2006 marked the establishment of her nonprofit group Yum-O, which focused on promoting healthy food and cooking habits among children and families. The organization's core goals included offering cooking workshops, addressing childhood hunger issues, and funding culinary education initiatives. Ray worked together with the Ukrainian Congress Committee of America to provide aid in Ukraine during the Russian invasion. They focused on assisting the Unbroken National Rehabilitation Center in Lviv, specifically targeting food support and care for children. Despite Rachael's difficulties and personal battles, the negative feedback she received was especially discouraging. Facing criticism for her animal food. Rachael Ray's affection for dogs is evident in her frequent anecdotes about her cherished companion Isabu, which she often discusses on her television programs and in her written works. She has openly expressed her grief after losing her beloved pet. Her strong bond with dogs inspired her to enter the pet food market with her brand, Rachael Ray Nutrish. Nutrish specializes in offering nutritious and organic pet food while also aiding animals in distress. Some of the earnings generated by Nutrish are allocated to the Rachael Ray Foundation, which aids animals in need. Despite obstacles faced, Nutrish continues its mission. In 2018, a report was filed claiming that the dog food had been contaminated with herbicides and did not meet the standards to be classified as natural. The original accusation was unclear and was eventually rejected. However, the worries raised were treated with importance, leading to a revised report that was also rejected. A new legal problem arose in 2020 when it was alleged that tests had discovered dog genetic material in the item. Furthermore, despite assertions that the food consisted of only half a dozen elements, subsequent inquiries unveiled a greater number. Another lawsuit challenged the asserted health advantages of the dog chow, but this was eventually rejected as well. Rachael's association with Mario Batali, a renowned chef who encountered accusations of inappropriate behavior, was closely examined. In 2017, several females spoke out about being harassed by him. As of 2022, he had resolved 2 lawsuits and was cleared of charges in one. But a film titled Batali, The Decline of a Celebrity Chef, shed light on his notable downfall. Unfortunately, Mario never fully recovered from the serious allegations made against him. In the midst of this challenging period, Rachael Ray demonstrated her loyalty by publicly supporting him. Nevertheless, this choice of hers did not sit well with some factions. Rachael revealed during an interview in 2019 that she stayed in touch with Mario, but chose not to broach the subject of allegations with him. She contended that the level of scrutiny he faced was unwarranted, highlighting that inappropriate discussions are common in kitchen settings involving individuals of both genders. Rachael is thankful for the equal and just treatment she has received in the cooking industry, but she is also aware of the injustice faced by Mario. Rachael Ray has faced criticism from certain parts of the public who hold intense dislike towards her, leading to online groups transforming from "I hate Rachael Ray" to "Rachael Ray sucks." Furthermore, there have been negative comments from others in the same field, such as the famous Martha Stewart. During a 2009 interview with ABC, Stewart shared a story where it was claimed that Rachael criticized her baking skills and showed disapproval of her latest recipe book. Rachael Ray has been the subject of much scrutiny for her focus on simple and fast recipes in the kitchen. Surprisingly, this same approach played a vital role in her becoming famous. Well-known individuals in the culinary industry like Giada De Laurentiis, Emeril Lagasse, and Anthony Bourdain have also shared reservations about her methods, yet any animosity towards Rachael appears to have waned as time has passed. Emeril Lagasse and Rachael Ray, despite having had disagreements in the past, have now come together and established a positive relationship. It is evident from Emeril's frequent appearances on Rachael's show, Rachael Ray, that any past conflicts have been resolved. Ray's decision to appear in FHM, a men's magazine, in 2003 caused controversy, even leading to criticism from her own mother, despite the fact that the images did not contain nudity. In an interview with ABC News correspondent Cynthia McFadden in March 2009, Ray explained her reasoning for agreeing to do the photo shoot for the magazine. She confidently stated, "I maintain my decision and would do it again in the future." Not only was she dealing with public scrutiny, but she also had to face unidentifiable accusers and go through a significant personal tragedy. Rachael Ray experienced moments of difficulties. Rachael Ray has put together an extensive collection of more than 20 cookbooks containing numerous recipes for her fans to try out. Additionally, a wide range of recipes can be found on the internet and in her magazines, proving that her reputation is linked to a multitude of culinary dishes. Despite the common belief that she is the sole originator of the recipes showcased on her TV shows and in her books, the food community was taken aback when conflicting claims surfaced. In 2012, the publication I Was a Cookbook Ghostwriter by the New York Times raised doubts about the authenticity of recipes and cookbooks by famous chefs like Rachael Ray. This discovery stirred up interest and controversy among her followers. On an episode of Rachael Ray, she addressed the accusations by emphasizing the importance of the time she spends at home with her family to work on her cookbooks. While she admitted to receiving help with organizing and editing the content, including the glossary, famous chef Bobby Flay came forward to publicly express his belief in her being the true author of the cookbooks. During a recent interview on the show Today, Bobby affirmed that he had seen Rachael working on her cookbooks alongside her television duties, proving her strong participation in the creative process. Despite the rarity of culinary shows with live audiences, Rachael made it a priority to have onlookers when she first aired her program. Even though Rachael puts in a lot of time and effort into her job, there are critics who believe that she falls short as a host when she is not on camera. People who went to the live tapings had different opinions, with some having a great time and others leaving mixed feedback on review sites like TripAdvisor. While some viewers loved the show, others warned against expecting too much. In 2019, there was someone who raised worries about Rachael's co-workers, highlighting her lack of interest in her job. Concerns were brought up about why she decided to stay on the show despite her apparent lack of passion. Nevertheless, Rachael is now free from such criticisms. Her popular show, Rachael Ray, has finished its last season, and she has transitioned to new endeavors such as her current series on Hulu titled Rachael Ray's Rebuild. This program explores the stories of people who have encountered obstacles like those in Rachael's life. Rachael experienced a devastating tragedy in 2020 when a fire broke out in the chimney of her cherished lakeside residence. This home held special significance for both Rachael and her spouse, as they had constructed it together more than 10 years ago. Despite their attempts to salvage their possessions, the fire ultimately destroyed all of their belongings. Rachael was determined to reconstruct their old home while prioritizing safety improvements like installing a tin roof. She not only wanted to bring back what was lost, but also sought to gain insights from past experiences in order to avoid similar mishaps in the future. Rachael Ray undertook major endeavors in 2021, such as renovating her house and acquiring a property in Italy. She dedicated herself to reviving the Italian estate, a process documented in her show, Rachael Ray's Italian Dream Home, on Hulu. These moments have unquestionably had a profound impact on Rachael's life. Rachael encountered another obstacle in September 2021, when Hurricane Ida hit New York City, making her existing struggles from the pandemic worse. Despite not meeting the requirements for a hurricane classification, Hurricane Ida caused extensive harm to the city, breaking precipitation records and leading to substantial economic losses and deaths. Regrettably, Rachael's area was not immune to the destruction. According to information from the New York City CDBG Disaster Recovery, more than 3% of the city's structures, including Rachael's newly refurbished residence, were impacted by Hurricane Ida. During a conversation with People magazine, Rachael described the significant devastation caused by the hurricane, highlighting the impact on different parts of her apartment, such as the ceiling speakers and fireplace, which led to considerable harm. Rachael's remarkable ability to overcome these obstacles and stay optimistic during difficult times is truly inspiring. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.